Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to the mixer. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I know, I'm sorry. It's just I've been going through a few issues behind the scenes off camera. One of them is internet issues. Like I haven't been having internet. The hell am I saying? Okay guys, so I was having some internet problems over the last few days. Didn't have connection for about 2 days or so, and then one of the videos that I was working on was a top 10, which you guys should know takes a while, so I kind of fell a little behind schedule, and also this last week I was working like crazy. I got a new job, in case you guys don't know, and I wish these goddamn motorcycle assholes would get a job as well and stop doing that. So I got a new job. I had to substitute at this other job that I work at, So it's been a really crazy week. So unfortunately, I lost grip on my channel. I couldn't even record videos or edit them, let alone upload. So, hopefully now I'm gonna get back on schedule. Sorry for leaving you guys without content for a few days there, but hopefully you'll forgive me and you will be watching these new videos here. So today I'm gonna talk about sports. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys may have noticed that I'm starting to get a little addicted to sports. In the past I have done gameplays here of FIFA and done vlogs about certain players in the sport of soccer and or football, Then later it was basketball when I played NBA Live and started doing vlogs about the players, did the top 10 basketball players and this and that. And now recently it's been ice hockey. I've been playing NHL and doing videos about the players as well. And my last top 10 was talking about what I consider to be the 10 best ice hockey players of all time. So it seems like I found a niche in sports, I'm starting to be doing a lot more content related to that because it's really fun. It's nice to research, and learn, and also create these things into videos, I love conceiving an idea for a video and making it, like doing the whole process, But I think it's time that I schedule an intervention for myself because my addiction is here to stay. Anyway, so normally the word addiction can be attributed to something negative. It does have a bad connotation because if you're addicted to something, then it automatically, it means an exaggeration towards something. You're very attracted towards something, the idea of food, a place, something related to entertainment. Addiction in a broad sense is never good, But then again, it's sometimes it might create like a paradox, because what if you're addicted to something that's good? Like what if you're addicted to donating money to charity, or addicted to adopting animals, or addicted to helping old ladies cross the street? So you ever thought about that? So right now I currently enjoy and try to follow a few different sports, namely football/soccer. The reason I say both is because I want to try to appeal to an American and an European audience, and in America they say soccer, and in Europe they say football, but it's going to get a little complicated in just a little bit. I'm going to explain why. I also like basketball, although it's been hard to catch the current NBA season because the games just don't pass on TV, So I am considering very soon, when I buy a new TV for myself, I'm going to sign up for that Stars combo thing that comes with the ESPN, so I'll be able to watch whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, however the hell I want. Gotta have the liberty to do the things with the But anyway, so I also am starting to really enjoy ice hockey, NHL. It's really hard to watch a game because for some reason they rarely pass on TV, the one that my parents have, because usually I watch TV at their place. Like I don't have cable TV, I only have Netflix, so there's like no way for me to watch sports unless I go to their house, So NHL is rarely around, but I do try to catch highlights on YouTube and watch documentaries and other historical videos. And putting together my top 10 best hockey players ever video was actually really nice because I got to really see a lot of it, the evolution, different players, so it was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and I play a lot of it on my Xbox, so playing sports games in a video game console, it really helps you to get more into the sport because it's much more interactive in my opinion, so that's been a lot of fun too. And I have also simultaneously along there, like parallelly with NHL, I've been trying to get into American football. That's where the confusion comes in now, because Americans have their own sport called football, although if you want to get technical, it's gridiron football, and it has a stylistic game game more similar to rugby, you know. So the verdict is out on how you want to call it, but American football is really, really interesting too, because like I kind of grew up seeing it all over the place. I grew up in the United States, and even though I never really got into sports, the presence of it was all around, you know. Like everybody loved American football and basketball. It's all everybody talked about. The kids in my school also played it a lot, you know. So like it was really hard to not know about it or hear about it, you know. But I never really got into it. So in a way, it's almost like I'm kind of trying to make up for lost time, you know. It's like I never enjoyed these sports when I was younger, so I'm trying to get into as many of them as I can now, you know. It's sort of like a personal thing, you know. Like I'm trying to there was a really big gap in my youth where I could have followed a sport, but I never did. I only got into it back when I was like, I think 16 or 17, when I was already living in Brazil. So it's like I'm trying to do what I couldn't do in the past, the younger version of myself, you know. That's why I'm trying to watch a lot of them, and it's not like I'm forcing it. I really am legitimately enjoying watching them, and it's really cool because each sport offers its own level of emotions and different rule sets, you know, with their how can I say, their strategies, you know, and the way that the sports are. But like watching them is really fun, you know, but playing them on a video game helps me understand a lot more. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch this video here that I did recently talking about how realistic sports games can get, because I kind of do a deep dive on how they evolved, and I show a few clips of me playing some of them, you know. It's really cool, and it kind of goes to show you just how far, you know, video games have come in terms of sports. So imagine how far actual sports themselves in real life have come. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn here or anything, but back in high school, I was actually a pretty gifted athlete, you know? Even though I was never really into sports, I shined a lot in basketball. I played it so well, you know? And there was this one time we were playing during, not recess, physical education, right? We were doing some PE and we were playing some b-ball, you know? And I was putting up three-pointers one after the other, you know? Everybody was cheering my name and screaming and clapping. Then later the head cheerleader approached me and asked me out on a date, you know? Okay, yeah, none of that ever happened. But I did actually enjoy playing a little bit back in high school, you know. It was sort of like, back in like I think middle school, you know, it was, and elementary school as well, it was kind of like mandatory. Like when it came to PE, you know, or gym, you literally had to do something. You couldn't just sit around. In high school, it was a little bit more lenient, you know, like you weren't really supposed to do anything. But I took a lot of weight training. I took beginner's weight training in my freshman year, and I think also in my sophomore year I took some weight training just to like have a physical activity to do. We would sometimes go out and play some basketball, but that was pretty much it. That was the only sport we would play. And like it's really, like, how can I say, it's very common to see these sports played in high school, you know, like American football, gridiron, basketball, baseball. And I don't think soccer was ever really that big. Baseball, now there's something that I would also like to talk about. Here's the thing. Baseball is a very, very popular sport around the world, you know. The Major League Series is what it's called, you know. Is it? No, the World Series, there we go. It is an event that is watched by a lot of people around the world, you know, but especially Americans. I understand that it can be very popular, you know, people like it, but whenever I watch it, it doesn't seem as clear cut as all the other sports, you know. But I would be willing to give it a chance, and who knows, in the near future I might play MLB 21 here on my channel, just to give you guys a little sneak peek there. Definitely possible. It can definitely happen, but it's tough. It's tough, man. Anything that I try to see in baseball just comes off as so confusing, you know. It's really hard to follow, but I would definitely give it a chance, you know. The older I get, the more open-minded I'm becoming, you know. And when it comes to sports, I consider myself very open-minded. Like, I'm willing to try anything, you know. I've gotten to the age where physically practicing a sport might be a hindrance on my body, although maybe it's just because I'm lazy, you know. I mean, I'm like in my late 20s. I'm not exactly an old timer or anything, but sometimes it feels like that, believe me. So I'm very open-minded to watching different sports and learning about them, how they work, the fundamentals, you know, making friends and talking about them. Although I will admit I might be going overboard because, like I said, I'm consuming a lot of different sports at once, you know, and it does give me a bit of a headache sometimes. But hey, at least there's always something to watch on TV, right? Because like my dad, for example, all he watches is soccer/football. So like if there's nothing else on, he's not going to watch anything. He's just going to sit around on his phone, you know. So like if let's just say that You know, I also like soccer or football, but there's no game on, but there's basketball. I'll watch some basketball. Oh, there's no basketball? I'll watch some hockey. There's no hockey? I'll watch some American football, you know? And even then, I'll even watch baseball if there's nothing else on, you know? So it kind of helps you open yourself more and have more to watch as well. You can consume more and give yourself more options as a consumer, you know? So that's the way I think. So like me, for example, I turn on the TV, there's always something to watch, you know? So yeah, I really like sports. I'm really started to get addicted to them in a good sense, you know. Like I said, addiction can also be good. You just gotta know how to measure it, you know. So that's what I'm doing. It's all good. Chazzy is the sports buff, and I want to see how many YouTubers out there, big or small, do the sports variety that I have on this channel, you know. Not just vlogs, but also gameplays. Usually, people just choose one sport and play, but I play all of them because that's how it is up in here. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, I'm just want to get going, and also I have a few videos to record today. The show must go on, and the next one I'm actually really excited to talk about. It's gonna be nice. So yeah. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a like and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. And you might also hit the notification bell to know exactly what time I upload them because sometimes it's multiple videos per day, although lately that's been a little tough to keep up on. And if you have any comments you want to share, you know, anything you want to say about sports in general, if you like them, don't like them, agree with my addiction or disagree, you think I'm crazy, let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a little sports debate, okay? That's it for now, guys. This is Chazzy signing out for now. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Actually, it's that way. Next video. Roll the outro screen. Home run, right? Get it out of the park, right?